For those who have private employer-sponsored insurance, or members of unions who have fought for health care plans, sometimes in lieu of wage increases or other earned benefits, and have a health care plan that they like because it works for them and their families, they'll be able to keep that. So we get to universal guaranteed care while still preserving choice, and we avoid the false choice between the status quo, what we have today, the Affordable Care Act, and something that would force tens of millions of Americans off of private insurance and towards Medicare. And the out-of-pocket costs are going to be capped at no more than $5,000 for every American. Lower income and middle income Americans will pay nothing in most instances. No deductibles for any American, including on employer-sponsored and private insurance. So we make this far more affordable and ensure that far more of our fellow Americans can be well enough to live to their full potential. Thanks for asking the question. Appreciate it.
At one point in 2018, you seemed to be advocating for a single-payer healthcare system, but now you're talking about more of an evolution of people being able to transition from their private insurance. Have you actually changed your position, or has this just been an evolving plan? How does it work?
Yeah. The goal has always been guaranteed, high-quality, universal health care. That means you can afford your prescription medications, you can go to see a primary care provider. Mental health care is delivered by a world-class provider or an outpatient facility, not, as is the case in Iowa and in Texas far too often, in a county jail or out on the streets. Every woman able to make her own decisions about her own body and having access to the care to make that possible. But as I just said in my answer to the last question, really important that as we get to guaranteed high-quality universal, that we also preserve choice. And that's something that I'm hearing loud and clear from our fellow Americans. Here in Iowa, listening to Dee Taylor and the culinary workers in Nevada who said, my members fought for the depression. We remove that kind of cruelty and that uncertainty from our fellow Americans by guaranteeing them care under Medicare, or ensuring that if they have employer-sponsored insurance, that is guaranteed as well.
Let's discuss